Air Force Association. She's in the International Aerobatic Club Hall of Fame. Her Goodrich Extra 260, the airplane she flew when she became the first woman to win the U.S. National Aerobatic Championship, is on display. I give you the First Lady of Aviation, Patty Wagstaff. She's one of the most accomplished and considered the most incredible flying the German-designed and German-built Extra 300. This 300 horsepower engine with an MT propeller on the front is one of the highest performing aerobatic aircraft in the world. Per second. And as she pulls into the vertical, she experiences more than 9 times her normal body weight. Climbing for altitude, stopping the airplane almost in midair, pushing on the left turn pedal, does the hammerhead stall turn. On the way down, she does 3/4 of a roll to the left, and she'll pull up again. There's 19. Up she goes. Watch for the snap rolls on top. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. Holds the airplane upside down. And gets control of the back side of the loop. This is called the triple. She's got the Thunderbolt Lycoming engine and the MT propeller, helping pull her through the skies as she goes over the top. It's weightless now on the way down. Watch as she gets this airplane snap rolling on the down line. 2.5 snap rolls. She pushes the stick. She pulls the stick to get down. Now trying to throw her out of the air fast as she does. The outside stop sign of the sky with 45 degree changes in attitude. All 8 sides. There's 7. Here's for Patty Wagstaff. She wants to thank Champion Aerospace for the great spark plugs, Cirrus Extra, and also Oregon Aero. And she does what she loves to do the most, is keep this airplane rolling all the way around those clouds. As she like over the deck, no more than 30 feet above the ground. Watch her go straight up over the top. Now she'll get over the top. The airplane rolls. Now she pushes to the outside, climbing for altitude. Rolls the airplane on the upline. She decides now quickly to get back down. And as she gets close to some clouds, she's working her way around those clouds. All the way around the line. Over the top. Maximum performance on rolls. Now slowing down. Rolling flat turn. One of the only people in the world to be able to do this maneuver this way. This is one of her signature maneuvers. As a member of the Motion Picture Performance Association, she has been involved in so many motion pictures, and she is also considered to be one of the most all of aviation, as voted on by the readers of Aviation Week in Space Technology. She does the inside octagon loop. There's side 6 and another 45-degree hold for side 7, and there's out there on the taxiway, who are holding some poles. Those poles are about 20 feet high. They are spaced about 50 feet apart. And between those poles is a ribbon. And in a few moments, Patty is going to attempt to cut that here at NAS Oceana. And she goes up in this beautiful Cirrus Extra 300. She goes for some trouble. Oh, man, I wish I had my mother-in-law up there. Now, sliding the airplane all the way around in a level flat turn. Totally uncoordinated. Patty slips the airplane in a 270-degree sliding flat turn with a quick 3/4 snap roll into 90 flight. See now, back toward the ground. Picks up some energy. Looks down at her ribbon pole holders. And the ribbon stretched between those poles. Moving around close to the ground. Experiencing incredible G-load as she rolls up on the 45-degree upline. Continuing to roll over the top with a rolling one-half Q&A over the top again. Now point the airplane down 45 degrees, nose down. Looking at the ribbon. 30 feet above the ground. At 220 miles per hour, she gets out to the left-hand side. Way down by the trees. Watch her as she pulls up by the trees all the way up. There's a 9G pull. Weighing 9 times her normal body weight. You and I would pass out. Now she's going to catch these ribbons this time. She'll slow to 150 miles per hour. Did I tell you she's not going to try to cut the ribbons normally? She's going to do it upside down. 150 miles an hour. Take a look. Now 140. Can she do it? A beautiful, beautiful ribbon cut. She's a happy lady. She also wants to thank Cirrus Avionics for her seat cuts and the seat cushions born as courtesy of Oregon Aero. Patty's ride between shows is the Cirrus R22, the world's most popular. Exciting and innovative composite. Have been saved by the Cirrus airframe parachute system. She wants to thank all of her great sponsors: National Parachute, Bose, Goodyear Tires, Lord Mounts for the best in engine mounts, Concord Battery, Lindbergh Foundation, which gives grants to people who use science and innovation to foster the environment. Charles Lindbergh believed in balancing our knowledge of science with the wisdom of wildness. Learn more about the organization by going to www.lindberghfoundation.org. Now, if you're interested in learning more about how Patty's Extra 300 flies, you can actually fly it on Microsoft Flight Simulator. From 2,000 feet above the ground, high and to the left, let's watch as Patty turns on the smoke, dives in toward the ground once again. In knife edge flight, now straightening around. There's 210, 220 miles per hour. She pulls up at stage center. Up over the top. Snap rolls once. Now goes into a tumble. That's a Longchamp. A Czech word that loosely means walking with an inebriated gait. Means somebody had a little too much plum brandy. But not Patty Wagstaff doing this rolling 270-degree turn as she knocks it off rather than directing aerobatic. Going into knife edge sliding flight. Points the nose down and rolls the wings level. Diving to the ground to pick up more energy from that Thunderbolt Lycoming engine developing over 300 horsepower. Cirrus design in Duluth, Minnesota. Maker of the world's best-selling airplane is running incredible. Keep up with the demand for that airplane. It is a wonderful aircraft, and Patty flies the Cirrus 22 between shows, leaving this airplane for the nearest heading straight down toward the ground, picking up the energy once again. 5 times the normal body weight as she pulls out of that dive. And there's about 70s on that pole. She goes up for another series of rolls across the top. Down and picking up speed. She pushes the stick forward. On each wingtip, what looks like bent-up coat hangers coming back from each wingtip. Those are out there so she can look at those pieces of wire on each side. So she can set up for perfect vertical lines, perfect 45-degree lines. Unlimited aerobatics with her love of competition. Time power. Swaps in. The nose points toward the ground. Power comes back on. Patty is the first woman to win the U.S. National Unlimited Aerobatic Championship 3 times. 4-point roll from inverted to inverted. Maximum and that is what the aerobatic would like to see. Again, trying that rolling, that snap rolling 360-degree turn, actually a 270-degree turn, because he's not going to point that aerobatic energy toward the crowd. He'll knock it off when he gets pointed generally this direction. But it looks like gray, green, gray, green, gray, green, dividing our attention between the cockpit inside to make sure he's keeping it level and the outside to make sure he's continuing to turn around. I hope you'll join me in a huge round of applause for the first lady of the season, Patty Wagstaff. Check out Patty's website, pattywagstaff.com. That's P-A-T-T-Y-W-A-S-T-A. Or get a feel for aviation at flightadventures.com. Sarasota Avionics, providing her with the avionics in her aircraft. Oregon Aero making some special seat cushions. Again, rolling the airplane on the F-line, doing this rolling 1/2 Cuban 8. Fighting the wind. With so much gray up there. Doing a great job of avoiding getting into those clouds. Watch her as she does now the other half of the rolling Cuban 8. From knife edge flight, she dives down. Really helps her get some real fast energy buildup. Watch her pull straight up again. Climbing, climbing, climbing. Squares it off to the top at about 1,200 feet above the ground. She'll pull 90 degrees straight down. Watch for this last pull just feet above the ground. Patty Wagstaff. That great name, Cirrus, that makes that best-selling airplane in the world that has a whole airframe parachute system. 24 lives have been saved because of that whole airframe parachute system. Get your cameras ready again. She's going to put it up on one leg here. Give another tail wag. That's Patty Wagstaff. Performing that we see here today. Well, Patty's going to bring her into land in a couple of seconds. Now watch as Patty comes into land. Because she can't see over the top, this is a tail dragger, conventional gear, she's unable to see over the top. She flips the airplane in one way and then the other to pick out her spot on the runway. Then she gets lower, and just as she gets ready to touch down, she'll straighten out the airplane and bring it to a very, very gentle landing on runway 5 right. Now, people have asked me, why do they call it runway 5 right? Well, here's how we determine what we're going to number the runways, how we're going to number the runways. If you were to walk out on the runway with a magnetic compass and set it down in the middle of the runway, you would find that it is aligned most closely with 50 degrees to the northeast and 230 degrees, the reciprocal or opposite direction, to the southwest. So we lop off the last 0, call it runway 5 and 23. 9 and 27 would be due east and west, 1836 would be due south and north, and that's how we number the runways at any runway anywhere in the world, so a pilot, no matter where he or she is, will know what runway he or she is landing on. Give Patty Wagstaff a big wave as she comes by. That is the Cirrus Design Extra 300